We have been in the business for more than 16, it's coming to about 16, 17 years, from 2009. Momo started off, as with most markets as a cash in, cash out, type of service where a customer would be able to exchange cash for float and be able to send money back home. That was the primary need that we were solving for. But over the years, it's evolved, like you said. So it's that within that process of doing a person-to-person transfer, we've been able to then introduce payments. So as a customer, you can go to a restaurant, a supermarket, and pay using Momo. Beyond that, we've been able to then evolve further to introduce even deeper financial inclusion type of services, such as savings, loans, and very recently investments. What does that look like? From a savings perspective, back in 2016, almost 10 years ago, we introduced a service called MoCash. MoCash is a savings and lending product that we have in conjunction with a bank called NCBA. What we do there is that we allow a customer to save money, right? And it's important to save. Whenever you earn, it's important to put aside some money for emergencies, for example. So you're able to save money, earn some interest from that savings, but what is most important is at that point of need, you're able to actually get a loan. So that's the first loan product we introduced. And over the years, that was almost 10 years ago, over the years we've introduced many others. So we now have a marketplace of loans, right? And why a marketplace? When you think of consumers, their needs differ. There'll be a consumer who needs a larger loan, a bigger limit, and there'll be another one who just needs a small amount to top up perhaps whatever payment they're making. So we've introduced a marketplace that fits our total base of customers. Over 14 million customers are registered and actively using Momo in Uganda. So for us, we wanted to give each and every one of those customers choice. So we have different tenures. A customer may want a 3-day loan. Someone else may want a 30-day loan. So those are the different variations of those loans that we have in that marketplace. It allows your customer to access funds when they need it. Some people use these loans for businesses, right? I am a mama mboga. I go to the market in the morning, I take a loan, I buy. I go, I sell, I pay back my loan same day. We've seen a lot of loans that are paid back just within the same day, which showcases the ability of loans to actually grow individuals and grow their businesses. So loans is one part of it. The other bit, beyond savings, we have loans, and the new one in the block is what we call Ye Investor. We recently launched it. It can't be more than 2 months ago. We launched it and we're seeing tremendous uptake of it. It's a unit trust product. It allows you to save but also earn interest on a daily basis. So we follow the money and we follow trade, right? So for us, it's to make sure that you're not just solving for yourself. Sending money between an MTN customer to an MTN customer is great, but it is very closed loop in its thought process, right? And that's why it was important for us to introduce interoperability between ourselves and Airtel within the region. Now, when you think about expanding it, and again, going back to my point of following the money, it's noting that a lot of Ugandans are trading with, say, Kenyans, right? And noting that that is a corridor of interest for all players, including banks. So what we've done there is that we then go to Kenya and assess when they send money, who are they sending to? Who are the partners like ourselves in Kenya who we can be interoperable with? And we've done that successfully with more than 140 countries actually across the world. So we note that our biggest corridors are actually Kenya. There's a lot of money moving from Kenya to Uganda and vice versa. But also Nigeria is big, South Sudan is big, Rwanda is very big. Beyond our region, we're also looking at the UK. There's a lot of Ugandans in the US as well, Europe. So we've been able to create corridors across different markets to allow people to send and receive money directly to the mobile phone. So we recognize that SMEs make up the larger majority of Ugandans' businesses, right? So when you think of formal businesses versus informal, we have more informal. It's almost a 90% to 10% split. So if you are talking to businesses and you ignore informal, that means you're not talking to businesses at all. So what we've done is that we've looked at those micro, we call them micro SMEs, because they're really small. They're not even in the SME level. They're quite small, yeah? So we're looking at them and saying, what are their pain points? For us, when it comes to products, we always start by understanding what the pain point is, beyond just creating, because creating products is the easy part, right? What are you solving for? So for these SMEs, what we've heard from them is that money, don't take the money that I'm receiving. If today someone is paying me 10K, let me receive the full 10K. Do not take fees, right? That's what they have told us over the years. We know as a business, is it sustainable? It's a bit hard. So you've got to look at value-added services that you can introduce that perhaps can make up for that cost of acquiring that merchant or that SME. So what we've done is that we've introduced a new product. It's called My Business Wallet, that allows that MSME to receive their money in full. There are no fees at all. They're also able to withdraw. The other feedback we've heard from them is that withdrawal fees are crazy, they're high, right? That's what they always say. So what we've done is that we've allowed them to withdraw for free, 1 transaction a day. So when I'm receiving money from Emmanuel, he's bought your kafunda, for example, or maybe that's too big. You're a boda, right? You've been paid using Momo. You're able to receive the money in full, no fees, and you're able to withdraw that money, again, no fees. So it allows them to accept that payment. It's important for them to first accept it. Now, beyond that, we'll look at review their payments and be able to then extend things like loans. They already have access to eInvestor, which is our unit trust, so they're able to save and earn money. So this is our way of walking that journey to financial inclusion with SMEs.